Hey, it's Jody. I have a new process video for the Paper Issues design team. This was live in the Paper Issues Friends and Fans Facebook group. So if you're not a part of them, please come and join us. We have monthly challenges and a new scrap lift every week. And it's just a lot of crafty fun. So today I did the Keep It Sketchy and used the sketch provided for the month of February. And I picked the brand new and beautiful Super Cool by Pink Fresh Studio. And I really liked the sketch. I thought I could use any shape for the little wreath type thing. So I fussy cut some of these little flags from one of the 12 by 12 pages. And I am going to do just like this. I cut all the ones pointing to the left, so they could all be facing the same way, and make that circular shape. I think it matches the sketch enough, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm using that sweet picture of my oldest when he was itty bitty in T-ball, and I thought I'd first do some mixed media. I want to pull out all that pretty green and blue, and I do put in a little bit of yellow. But right now I'm just going to start with the green. I picked the Distress Oxide inks from Ranger. I have Fossilized Amber, Cracked Pistachio, and Mermaid Lagoon. I did do a few dash marks around the circle, just so I could try to stay try to keep the shape of the circle. Sorry. So here I go. I didn't do anything to my paper. I know there's lots of thoughts on this, but I think I don't think I use enough water to warrant gesso. That's just how I feel. I don't mind a little warping. They're gonna go in the scrapbook album eventually. So I don't worry about that. And the part of mixed media I like is, how it ends up. I just go for it. I'm not afraid of how messy it gets, as you can tell. So I did the packaging technique and added some splatters of that cracked pistachio. Next, I decided I just want to have that blue peeking out from behind my picture. So I'm just going to put that on the left side, at the top and bottom of my picture. I didn't want all that blue to cover up that pretty pale green. So again, the same technique. Put some ink on the plastic, spray the plastic, and just smush it down. I love it. You just never know what it's going to look like. You never get the same thing twice. And I did add a few splatters to the top right. And while I'm letting that dry, I get started on the layers behind my picture. Here's some more of that beautiful collection, Pink Fresh Studio. It's available in the store now. Go to paperissues.com and check all the new releases. I know we have some pink paisley and 2 different collections from Pink Fresh Studio, and lots of free cut files. So please go check the store out. I'm just distressing the outside edge of my photo. My paper is dry enough. I just tap it a little bit to pick up any damp spots. And then I bring my flags back out. I had already added some dimensional foam behind them. Here is a hexagon background from the shop Free Cut Files, and I thought I'd use it as a layer, and this is where I bring in some yellow. My initial idea was to use some modeling paste and use it as a stencil, but one of the design team members during my live suggested to use it as a layer behind my photo. So I'm going to give that a try. And the fossilized amber works perfectly. I made a big mess. I should have dipped the cut file onto the plastic, but that's not what I was thinking. So I wasted a lot of ink, but it's okay. It worked out. I just wanted it to be a subtle color, and yeah, I think it worked out nicely. It was actually a full 12 by 12, the cut file, and I just cut out those 9 little pieces and enlarged them. So it's always fun to use your cut files a different way, and I thought that worked out nicely. So here I'm trying to figure out the best placement for that little layer, and I'm adding back the flags. I want to make sure I don't have similar colors right next to each other. Oh, I'm sharing my Nuvo glue. I have to say I was very skeptical, but it works very well. I've been very happy with it, and I believe that's in the store. So I put a little foam behind my picture, give it some dimension, and now I'm gonna start placing my little flags in place. I think I am doing the sketch some justice. I mean, the flags just really, really spoke to me. Like, cut me out! And fussy cutting is not, some people love to fussy cut. I do not. It is just another job to get done. So I'm definitely glad I did it. There I was showing that one of the 12 by 12 pages was a cut apart sheet. So I cut them all out in hopes to maybe use some as the die cuts, since I only got the puppy stickers and the 6 by 12 stickers from the collection. And I do use a few pieces, so I think that worked out nice. In the sketch, there's a few little clusters, so I thought I would try to make some and it has a great big title. So I picked out these words, favorite smile, for my title. He was definitely hamming it up. He definitely enjoyed his T-ball days. I have to admit, he was not a very good player. But hey, 3-4 years old, playing in the sand was the priority during T-ball. And that is okay. Just adding a few more things to the bottom cluster. Another thing on the sketch was the date, to have the date, but of course I didn't bother looking it up. But what I did do off camera is add some stamped little hearts under the title. And I also added a little tag that just says he was proud to be a jackhammer, as that was what his team was called, his team name. And then the stamps. You don't see me do that, but I decide to add them. I don't know why I didn't think of it during my live, because it was right there on the sketch, and my stamps and pad was right next to me. But I guess it just didn't dawn on me while my live was still going. I add some Ellie's Studio yellow hearts. I think they matched perfectly. And those were from my stash. And I'm going to trim that layer and add the last little flag. And I think I am very, very happy with it. I do add some more splatters just to get that green to come in the forefront a little more. It's a very subtle green. And I'm going to call it done. I'll show some close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. Please come join the Paper Issues Friends and Fans group. Join the challenges. And remember to use my code JodyC to get 20% off your next purchase. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.